Okay, this is actually it. Let's do it. Should be no more mistakes or bugs. I'm pretty sure sound is good. I think I checked that last time. I'll give a double check here on my tablet as soon as I get comments running. Here we go. We got Neverhood Live E1. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So, as soon as the music is started, we got sounds going. Let's see, can you hear me? Yeah. That sounds good. Alright. I need to close that out so that you don't see that, because I haven't actually listened to that or anything on Spotify in the last couple of days. It's just still open. Anyways, yeah, we got whatever that guy is. There's a lot of Neverhood lore and stuff that I don't know. And interestingly, whoops, Neverhood looks somewhat crispier on the stream. Like the way it blurs the colors, it looks smoother, nicer. Whereas on my monitor, it's a lot more pixelated looking. It's still fuzzy. But yeah. So we've already seen this part, if you guys have seen the first test I did of this, which I was going to count as episode 1, but I'm like, nah, let's start from a good page. Whoops. And I'm going to try and show you guys lots of all the little things in the Neverhood. There are some things where you won't see them if because you can skip them, you can do things a little more efficiently. But I'll try and show you guys, give you guys the experience. Also, let's see. Enter HAPPYBIRTHDAY KLAYMEN. Yeah, that's a cheat code that does that. You can even do it when the door's still there. It's essentially just a way to skip the few seconds of busting down the door. Anyways, yes. He's a little hesitant to come out, but he does. We're good. Let's go. Oh man. Game is so much fun. So many childhood memories. This is a game that took me and my mom spent 6 months playing, trying to figure it out, before we then thought, let's Google. And so we did a Google search, and I thought really, and found cheat sheet. Let's see. Dear Clayman, please feed my pet flytrap. He eats ring food. I do not. Love, Willie. We'll read a few of these. If you want all of these letters, because there are some that I didn't even know existed. Because it's like, this is supposed to be like a help thing. You know, give you hints. If you want all the letters, they're on Wikipedia. How do you spell Hoborg? Or Clayman? How do you spell Hoborg? Love, Willie. Trying to do my Willie impression. You'll get to hear Willie. Let's do one more and then we'll go on. Clay, send this letter to 3 friends or you will fall ill. Willie Duane. This one always scared me a little bit, and now I know it's just chain letter. I didn't know back in the day until like I saw this on Facebook, and then I found out it was a thing even before Facebook. But when I first saw that, it always worried me because you just throw it away. How do I? What other? can I actually send it to somebody? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna lose the game? Yeah. I was dumb. Anyways, we're gonna line this up perfectly. Well, I'll show you guys this. 'Cause why not? Oh, cool. But here's the logical thing. You're thinking, oh, well, I need to leave. Let's do this. Ah. That made me laugh so hard as a kid. One of my favorite things from the whole entire game of Neverhood. Man, just the Neverhood looks a little different and better on the stream. I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, the colors are slightly different too. Here, can I... Probably won't be a good representation. It looks super... That's on my... So, now if I... You can see some of the difference. It's a little bit... But not much. Not the same way I'm seeing the difference on my tablet versus my computer screen. Yeah, I'll have to look at, I'll have to see what my color space is set to. Yeah, that's too far. Okay. You always wondered, like, what's causing those noises up there? But we need to do this one. Oh, we're gonna do it once for now. Sometimes it has you do it 5. There's one thing that said do it 5 times, but a lot of things say do it once. So... show you guys basic navigation. This just turns complete around when you're at a building. If you're like, oops, I didn't mean to leave, you can go back. But we're gonna take a step out into the middle. Navigation confused my mom a little bit, but for me it made perfect sense. Also, I don't know, now that I look at it, we feel a little bit low to the ground. Okay, you know, I just realized I don't have any paper to write stuff down on. Hold on a minute here. What? Oh, nope. Can't use that. But I had some paper right here, because we're going to need to write some stuff down. We got folded up pink. Oh, that was some notes from a coworker about some stuff I should look up. An old coworker from my previous job. Well, here, so I'll get paper later, but for now, we should be able to just remember the things that we need to memorize, because I was able to do that when I started playing through this on my own a little while ago, and then I, like, stopped, and then I'm like, do it live now. So, we got a slider puzzle. This is one of those things where I kind of know how, like, it's circles, but my mind just does it. So I can't, like, really tell you exactly how it goes. Like this one next and then this one. Oops. It's just something that my mind just automatically does. And I now the final circle involves that piece right there. Everybody, everybody. Oops. Okay. I think I want to do this one, this one. There we go! We did it! It was always a thing too, like, click out of that puzzle fast enough, but I'm pretty sure they don't have an animation for the door opening. You never see it. We tried, you never see it open. So, you may have already won 2 bricks of clay. Yes, we have won 2 bricks of clay. Now, what do these do? Well, they're part of this thing. Also, there was once where me and my mom tried to collect all the bricks of clay at once and then put them in. We kind of did that. Not all of them, but most of them. And, well, let me tell you, it was pretty boring actually watching him put them in there. So we, I don't know, if we get people commenting, I'll let you guys decide. I'll ask some of my friends who watch the series, do you want to see this as we go along, or do you want to wait till the end and see it all? Because, slight spoiler, it's not a huge spoiler, but I will say that you can watch this video as we go, but you also have to watch it again at the end all the way through when you have all of them.
Hello. Me Willie. Me Willie trombone. These discs tell a story. Story about good. Story about bad. These discs are all that are left of the true story. The true story of the closing of the Third Age. Willie know that once you know this truth, then you know what to do. Listen, I tell you.
So yeah, you forgot to face the camera there. Also, something I've thought about doing, if any of you guys have seen CinemaSins, if you haven't, do it with caution. They basically pick movies apart like so detailed that it's kind of funny. Some of the things they reveal are interesting, but also it's picking movie apart a little bit farther than you maybe possibly should. It's like, oh yeah, this is a great movie, but it has 100 things wrong with it. Kind of a thing. So, but I wanted to do a CinemaSins parody, but on Willie's little video there. Anyways, yeah. Let's let you guys get a look at this mural on the wall. This is beautiful. Very nice. Let's actually put Clayman just out of the way. That's Hoborg. Don't know why there's a hand behind him. Well, I have a theory. Yeah, I know what a lot of the stuff on this, board is, especially now that I look at it. Some stuff I don't, like there's fire. I recognize that. Oh, I know what that is. Ugh. Don't like that. It doesn't spoil anything, so I'll tell you guys that that's a sword. Or, not a sword, but a dagger. A knife. So yeah, I won't... I'll leave that for when we're in the light. So I won't spoil anything. I'm gonna try not to. But yeah, So we got the screw, the S, and the bottom left pi. Because I think there are different pies or clocks or whatever. So, go ahead and... He's always so happy when he pushes buttons. So, we got this thing. Also, I haven't read all of these, but there are chronicles on the wall. At some point, I might want to read them. But then, you know, I might also, like, read them, like, on Wikipedia, so it's just an easier experience reading. Because, well, hold on, let me show you here. So if I want to read this, I can do it. See, there's this. And then you have a little bit of scrolling. Also, it's kind of sort of on where you click. Like, click here, I think. See, I get that. Click here. Get the middle of it. So you can kind of click. So it's not a super bad interface for the game, for reading it on the wall. But yeah. Anyways. Let's move on. Because we need to go down here. So. We're going to do something special in just a minute here. So, as you can see. Pretty slow, right? Enter FASTFORWARD. We're only using this cheat for here, okay? Which it probably was designed for here. And also, this only works when you're inside of, YouTube says I started stream lesson 1 minute ago. No way, I did not. This only works when you're in the third-person view, which is inside of buildings. Walking around the world in first person, it doesn't speed that up. So, yeah, we're only using it for this. Which, when I did this with my friend, Kiri, I think we went one direction the slow way, and then I said, okay, now we're going to enter in a cheat, make this a little bit faster. But, man, this was, like, really long, and we wondered what it was. You know, also, I need to look online and see if the wiki has pictures of the end of the hall at night. Because it's actually, you can see something cool if you go to the end of this hall, or not at night, but when the lights are out. And then, kind of same thing when something else in the game happens. When, like, the halfway point of the game, pretty much. Oh, this is, so, I guess I can say who this is, because we kind of know. Like, if you read Clayman's story on here, this is Robot Bill. And I can actually tell you a little bit of Clayman's story. So, basically what happened... Well... I'm gonna say it now. Here we go. Say it now so I don't forget. Yeah, there's that view. Won't spoil what that is. But, this is why we need to come down here. So I'll say it now so I don't forget, but basically, we're gonna find out in a little bit through Willie's thing that it all starts with Hoborg. A being who had to create because he had to, so he's God. And yes, this is based off of the story of the creation in the Bible. By the way, these are gods, or goddesses. I think she's a goddess. Makes me think of Hermes. I don't know, because like he has wings on his sandals. I think it's Hermes. Or was it Pluto? I forget who the messenger god is. But that is... Who is she? We'll find out in a second here. Ah, Avrin. Let's read just a smidge of Avrin. So Avrin is a sleek and fast being who created thousands of beings from the first moment. Oh, he... Ah, thought it was a woman, but whatever. He's just super fast, thin guy. He was given a crown. Besides his crown, there is an aerodynamic fin off the back of his head, because he is so fast. His style of creating is fast. Get in, create, get out. He does not keep account of the worlds he creates, nor the beings he creates to inhabit them. Quadar made Avrin quiet, serious, lean, and efficient, Avrin has spoken only once to some of the beings he has created, which Creator wanted to make a being who would fill up the rest of creation with more worlds and planets and beings. Avrin does not even take the time to create beings who will be creators themselves. Avrin now has 7 worlds that his beings inhabit. So basically, this kind of makes me cry just a little bit, because so he's a god, right? And he's meant to fill up space with stuff that where the other gods aren't filling up space. Got this big, huge expanse. He's meant to fill it up, and you know, just fill up the space. Got all this extra space left over. We gotta fill it with something. You know, it makes me think of stocking stuffers. But if you think about it, it's kind of sad, because like, if we had no contact with God who created us, man, I'd cry. Life would be not as good. Because the real Heavenly Father that's actually real, that I believe in, because I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, he's awesome. I love him. Well, I guess awesome's not the right word. Some people would use awesome, but he's kind, loving, gracious, patient, respectful. Yeah, that's kind of for another topic, although it's kind of related to this game. But it just makes me cry, like, you know, like, from that little explanation there, I don't know the whole story of that god, but from that little explanation there, it's like, he created these beings, and now they'll never know where they came from. That question will never be answered. They'll never have a connection to God. Kind of forever alone. I mean, unless maybe they're smart enough that they, there we go, we're back. Oops. Enter, F-A-S-T-O-R-W-A-R-D. There we go. So, yeah, never connection with them. Unless they're smart enough that they travel to other worlds, you know, then maybe they'll find out. Also, that makes me kind of sort of think of, makes me think of the, like, being put up for adoption type scenario. Any kids being put up for adoption, sometimes they seek their original family, sometimes they don't. Sometimes adoption was a good, legitimate choice, and then sometimes I've heard stories where, to me, it seemed like adoption wasn't a good choice. Sometimes I can't take care of this child right now. I'm going to give it a better home. And then sometimes I don't want to. Go away. Which, honestly, the go away scenario is also better than the alternative, which is abortion. Ick. We're not going to go there. But that story does make me think of, you know, that kind of. But it makes me think of it in this terms. Imagine you had a child, but it was fully understanding, informed, and could talk to you with some sense, you know. Maybe not, like, perfect, fully learned, but let's say you had a child and magically it was automatically 3 or 4 years old when it was born, was the knowledge level of it. And you said, yeah, I'm not going to talk to you, don't want anything to do with you. You're going to go live with somebody else permanently. Yuck. Sounds sad. Anyway. But I also, in the context... in the context of the Neverhood, the story, it makes sense. You know, I can see like the need for that, you know. Like, imagine we're building a city instead of whole worlds. Imagine we're building a city. And it's like, yeah, we've got these people building these worlds. Or not worlds, building these big, huge, important buildings. Then we've got all this other space here. They're busy building those worlds and making them perfect and nice. What are we going to do with the rest of our space? Well, here, how about we'll hire somebody just to make filler buildings. Buildings that could be simple houses, stuff like that. Anyways, we're going here. I don't like to go here, but we're going here. Give you guys the full experience. This is something that I thought was so dumb and stupid, and my cousins spent so much time doing and giggling and laughing at, and I didn't say this to them, but I'm like, you guys aren't making any progress in the game. You're wasting your time. And that was the times when, like, they were on grandma's, because I got this game because my grandma on my mom's side got a new computer, and they bundled it with some games. And yeah, so they got it. They were doing it, and this is when I wasn't playing, I was doing other stuff, you know, and I'm letting them play. Goodness. Excuse you. Excuse Clayman. One more time. And I've heard this said as the longest, ranchiest burp ever. Get ready for it, guys. By the way, we can't skip this. So, you know what I am going to do though, because just don't want to lose anything. Save our game. Yep. I'm out. I'm sorry, this is... Didn't know there was gargling in there. There we go. I'm back. And that is one of the few times that you'll see that type of humor on my channel. I mean, burps are better than... and it's definitely a burp, although I did definitely hear some of the other stuff in there. Oh, fine. A fart, okay? One of the few times you'll hear that on my channel. But burps, I think, are okay. Farts, no. Anyways, yes. Done with that. Okay. We're gonna be stopping in just a moment here. Let's, you know what, we'll whack the first cutscene out of the way. And then we'll stop. Wish I had a way to see how long I was going, and I kind of do, except for I'd have to leave the Neverhood to do that. And I can't. Well, actually... I can pull it up on my phone. Ah, we've been about 30 minutes. 29, 34, so... Good. And this is a really good way to see some of the humor in the Neverhood. Because some of the stuff was meant to be funny. Like this tree. Which, by the way, that thing repeats. It's a cycle. Then it goes back to the first short one, then the middle length one, and then the long one. And I always, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, feathers falling? That's weird. But no, it's leaves. They're supposed to be leaves from this tree. I believe it's on YouTube, but there's even, you can watch like how I'm making behind the scenes video of the Neverhood, which is also included with the game. But now I wonder, like, I wonder if they've said anywhere how much animation they did, like how many frames. Did they do Wallace and Gromit level stuff? Or did they do less? Because Wallace and Gromit, they're very serious about it. But you can, a lot of times, get away with less. I'll show you guys this really quickly. Oh no. So yeah. You can get away with less, but, you know, more is better, looks nicer. But certainly when I do animation, because I'm planning on doing some animation eventually, I won't do as much as they do. You know, I'll get more patience over time, because I did in the early days, when I made some animations way back when. I got more patient, and with doing more frames and stuff. Yep, better close that door. Nice. And that was Willy, by the way. Yep. Which, now I wonder, why is Willy there? But then how did he get to the other place that we eventually see him in? Anyways, yeah, first cutscene. I'm gonna cut here. And I'll see you guys in episode 2 of The Neverhood. Thank you guys so much for watching. We need to save that, otherwise we're gonna be stuck in that burp. There we go. Yes. Yeah. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more, check out stuff I do on my channel if you're new here before subscribing, because it's a variety channel. Want to make sure you like what you see. And if you do like the variety that you see, then get subscribed. Click the bell icon, because some of my videos get 0 views. See you guys in whatever.